Ever since Paul Meany put it on his Instagram story that Tyler and Josh were in Tyler's home studio working on the music for Clancy, a theory has been thrown around like wildfire that they were going to be working and releasing a double album, which I have been a strong and very vocal supporter of because I absolutely love the idea that they will drop 24 songs for us. I absolutely love that idea. However, it's May now, we are in Clancy release month, and we know that the album is going to have 13 songs only, which is not a bad thing at all. Definitely not a bad thing. I'm happy we are getting new music, and I'm totally fine. However, people are still very vocal and still are thinking we are going to get the double album, much like how Taylor Swift last month when she released her new album was like, yeah, here you go, here's Torture Poets. Also, by the way, 2 hours later, here's actually the Torture Poets Anthology double album. Surprise! People are thinking 21 Pilots are going to do this as well, considering that at the beginning of every Clancy music video, it just says, from the album Clancy. It doesn't say from the full-length album Clancy, much like how during Trench, it said from the full-length album Trench and Scale Nicey, full-length album of Psy. It doesn't say that for anything for Clancy. And I saw this and I kind of brushed it under the rug because after all of our press releases said that it's going to be the final album of the storyline they've been telling since Blurry Face. So of course, I think it's, I'm sorry, what did Tyler say yesterday?
Called Clancy,
yep.
And it's actually, that's the protagonist of the story we've been telling.
Line.
Yeah, the kind of like the
opposite
hero.
of Blurry Face.
Yeah, so Blurry Face is kind of the bad guy. He's the antagonist, but you know, they've been at it for a while, and we're gonna have the final battle here later after the record. So
okay, sure, let's go ahead and talk about that, shall we? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, hope you're having a good day today. Hope your day is going well, and hope it continues to go well. Tyler, okay. Hey, if you enjoy this type of content, maybe consider donating to the channel's Ko-Fi link down in the description box below. Buy the boy coffee, keep the boy sane, because Tyler is gonna make me drink a bunch of coffee within the next couple of weeks, isn't he? So, okay, Tyler saying that we'll be getting a final battle after the release of Clancy. Firstly, I know what that sounds like. More fuel to the fire of the double album. I'm sorry, I just woke up. But people are throwing that as an, oh yes, throw that into the double album fire. We're going to get another Dima album after the release of Clancy. Which, even though I would absolutely love that, time frame wise, they would have to put that out in the summer because after all, they're going on the Clancy tour. So, and it's the tour named after the current album Clancy. So they would have to either release it during the summer and or do a Taylor Swift, which would be the Clancy Anthology, and do another 13 or so songs, making it the double album, which would be fine. I definitely, again, more songs the better in my opinion. Even though I'm not picking it out, I will take the 13. But the time frame doesn't look that optimistic of 21 Pilots releasing an album before the Clancy World Tour. That's not just the album Clancy. If they do Clancy and let's say Inferno would be pushed back to, let's say, over a year or so, because 21 Pilots would be touring Clancy for the next year or so. In fact, they'll be touring this time next year. So we would look at later on. And also, with that, you have to stretch out the Demon storyline a little bit more, which I don't know how much more room there is to stretch if you just save the very, very final bit for one album and throw it there. Because after all, every wording we've gotten to the press release says this is the final album that they've been telling since Blurry Face. Of course, 21 Pilots will do something else after the release of Clancy. They'll either move on to a different storyline or just make straightforward music again. But this is the final album, Medema. So, that's every single press release, unless they are lying in all the press releases. They actually swerve, you're getting one more. Which if they want to do that, that's absolutely fine. However, I think that is the least plausible. What I do think is plausible is that, firstly, remember, Tyler said we would be getting 14 music videos, that one song was going to get 2 separate music videos itself, and the thing I immediately thought of was, what if the final battle is actually our 14th music video? What if the final battle we see is the next single we get from Clancy post Clancy being released? Because of course, even though every song's getting a music video, that doesn't mean that every song is a single. Single is what gets played on the radio, such as The Outside, Saturday. And usually how it works is that the most streamed song after the album gets released, it becomes a single. That's what happened to The Outside. That's what happened to Chlorine, The Hype, so on and so forth. So, it's quite possible that the 14th music video we get is going to be released post Clancy being released. They put more budget, more of a timeline into it, and boom, there we go. That is your final battle, whatever will be this single, whether that be Paladin Straight if people really blow that up, or Midwest Indigo if people really blow that up. But what might be the next single post Clancy could be your final battle. Of course, that brings up the tweet that Tyler says of, all of the music videos must be released during the Clancy being released. They all must come out at the same time. So, 15th music video, 16th music video, who's to say? However, my other thought, we'll save for in a moment, because there's another idea that I saw floating around the Twitter machine yesterday of what Tyler's actually talking about is the Clancy World Tour, where 21 Pilots often will tell stories via the visuals, via the lights that they do. So it's quite possible that the final battle will just be something that takes place over the tour. You'll see every single Clancy show where maybe pyro, lights, all that fun stuff, maybe during the song Paladin Straight, which odds are is going to be your closer before car radio, trees, all that fun stuff before your encore songs. I would love that. I think that would be an epic way for the tour. Of course, slightly upset because I can't go to any of the Clancy tour dates, but that's completely fine. So definitely do like the idea. Now my other idea, which ties back to the beginning of not being the full-length album of Clancy, I believe we'll be getting one more song out of the Clancy era. I believe that the Clancy era will encompass 14 songs, much like how Trench was 14 songs, much like how Blurryface was 14 songs. If you want to be technical, you can say that Scale and Icy technically was a 13-song era if you say the start of the Scale and Icy era was from Level of Concern, which I'm one of those people. I think that was the start of the Scale and Icy era based on theories X, Y, and Z, where it's Level of Concern. Christmas Save the Year, which features Psy's Propaganda on the front cover. Then you had Psy, which was 11 songs. I just woke up. I don't remember off the top of my head, which is crazy because that's my favorite album. But regardless, I think we'll be getting one more song from the Clancy era that they will release closer to the Clancy tour, and or it will release a year later. And if it releases a year later, May 17th. May 17th, you can circle back to the date where the Blurryface album came into the world. Weird phrasing, Justin, but the anniversary of Clancy, the 10th year anniversary of Blurryface, you can put out this final single of the Clancy era. Have one epic music video to tie it with a bow. The final battle. We get a whole bunch of lore, a bunch of Clancy journals. We get the final battle and the ending, which can either be pretty ambiguous, you choose your own ending, up for interpretation, and or the clear ending, or a truce completely. But that is my strong theory, is that we'll be getting one more song, one single post Clancy, and that will tie off the Demon storyline with a bow. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. What do you think Tyler means by we'll be getting a final battle after the release of Clancy? What? And if you're part of the double album theory gang, let me know all your other things down in the comment section below, because so far as I've seen, it's just from the full-length album of Clancy as well as what Tyler has just said now. But I do strongly think one more song from the Clancy era, and then boom, here you go. Anyway, guys, that is it from me today. I'm gonna drink some more coffee, go to work, and get this video out to you guys. So anyway, I'll see. I'm tired. I got 8 hours of sleep for the first time in forever last night, and I'm down 16 pounds. A little insights to my life, but anyway, that's it. I'll see you all later. Goodbye, and good night. More importantly, have a good day, and I'll see you later.